So let's talk a little bit about how to dye lace. Basically, all I can say is follow the directions on your dye. I'm using RIT dye. It said that this would do 2 pounds of fabric, and I knew I wasn't going to have 2 pounds of fabric, so I knew I didn't need the whole bottle. I used a plastic container. This is not an exact science, okay? So I used a plastic container. I filled it up to about here with water. This is a 1 gallon container. So I filled it up to about here with water, and I put 4 capfuls of RIT dye in it and 1/3 cup of salt. If you put 3 capfuls in, that's fine. A little more salt, a little less salt, that's fine. Rough estimates here. So follow the directions on yours. Then what I did was I wanted to test my lace. So I cut off some little pieces and I got them wet and I put them into my water that has a dye in it and I stirred them around with a little plastic knife. The directions on mine said that they should stay in there about a half hour, so I left them in there about a half hour. When they were finished, I took them out, I rinsed them, and I let them dry. Once they were dry, I knew what the true color would be when I dyed them, and I was very pleased with it. So I went ahead and I did a larger piece, and this is what it looks like when it's done. So basically, follow the directions on the dye that you choose. I do recommend you add salt, and just leave it in there for the amount of time that it says. And on this dye, like I said, it recommends that you be sure that your lace or your fabric is wet before you put it